Law hopes to clear up some confusion about food labels. Beginning later this year, the State Department of Agriculture will be required to publish specific definitions for quality date, safety date, and the sell-by date. Illinois Capitol Bureau Chief Max Cotton explains.
Beginning July 1st, the Illinois Department of Agriculture will start promoting specific labeling terms to food manufacturers and retailers: quality date, safety date, and sell-by date. In addition to posting clear definitions of these terms for anyone to access, the department will also encourage food distributors and retailers to voluntarily use those specific terms. Democratic State Senator Rachel Ventura sponsored the bill.
On the floor of the Senate, we called this the sniff test bill because too often people will smell their food to see if it's good, not always trusting the dates on a label, not knowing what a safety date versus a quality date may be.
As for what those dates mean, quality date usually means best if used by a certain time. The food still should be safe after that date, maybe just not as tasty. A safety or use by date is about the last safe moment to eat something. It has to be thrown away after the specific date. The sell-by date is more for manufacturers and distributors, meant to tell a store when to take a specific item off the shelves. It's not necessarily related to safety. When lawmakers debated the legislation last spring, opponents raised concerns about the state regulating something they feel is more in the wheelhouse of the federal government.
It feels like we need to have this in the domain of the federal government. The food industry is very interstate-based commerce, and to have different standards by different states puts a burden on them and also creates confusion to the consumer.
Ventura says the new law is patterned off laws in 2 other states. She hopes more states will adopt similar laws, and the federal government will eventually require this type of labeling on food products. In Springfield, Max Cotton, WGEM News.
And the law does not require food manufacturers or distributors to use these labels.